Welcome to the weirdest Good Morning Mario intro set ever. I hope this is good. It looks fine. Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. From a really hot car with no air con on because we got to do the show. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you're doing fantastic. Nintendo, they backed themselves into a corner this time. They really get the fans rolling and revving because they're so mysterious. They're so unclear that it creates situations like what we're about to go into on early Thursday morning. So hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all staying cool or staying warm, depending on where you are. I've got some interesting things to tell you, and no matter where I am, where we are, what's going on, I gotta fill you in. I love you. I appreciate you. If you're new here, welcome aboard to the most fun Nintendo house on all of YouTube. And I gotta say, Nintendo, look, you're putting out a brilliant game this week. You're putting out Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is tracking at a 90 on Metacritic. People are loving that thing, saying it's one of the best JRPGs of all time. You do such good work. All we ask of you is a little more heads up. Just give us a heads up. Nobody wants to be waking up at 6 a.m. every day. Nobody wants to be doing that, all right?
Let's kick things off with a little magical express. I feel like when we talk about something, it just happens. We will it into existence because Hogwarts Legacy has an update today. We currently know that the game is targeting a fall 2022 release, but no clue if that's October, November, December. They haven't made much of a peep. Now, though, we do see that the Hogwarts Legacy art book has an updated release date on Amazon UK. So this now went from December 31st, which is the placeholder date for everything. You're not sure when something comes out? Throw it on New Year's Eve, baby. Everybody will be too busy watching the giant ball to even worry about your product. But anyways, it's been changed to December 6th. Now, December 6th is interesting because typically that would be too late for a giant game. And Hogwarts Legacy, by all accounts, is a giant game, giant IP, and like literally a giant game. Like I've never seen an open world as big as what they're kind of promising there. But this is interesting. In a pandemic world, we have the whole year being used because studios are just pressed to get their game to the finish line. And maybe December 6th is what they think they can do beyond the normal holiday window of like November 10th, pre-Black Friday. So December 6th, I think, would be a great time for this game. We know that the Callisto Protocol is releasing in December. Nintendo will probably have a smaller game in December, I guess. And then this would be a nice way to round out the year and give us something to play a little bit beyond the holiday rush, but still in time for your winter break. So I would love to see this, and most importantly, please, WB, hit the Switch release date. We've seen so many games be day and date and then get the sad treatment. And the sad treatment is where they say the Switch version is TBD. And TBD usually means, too bad, don't worry, it's not coming anytime soon. Hopefully, 12/6 is the date for all platforms. I think Hogwarts Legacy is going to be sick. Now, speaking of sick, some people believe that video games have a very negative impact on people's existence. Now, we know that not to really be true. We've, fought against that for decades, and it's pretty much in I'd say a better place now, though it still does come up from time to time. So a new Oxford University study just gives more science to the fact that video games don't really impact the well-being of players positively or negatively. All right, so this was a study of over 39,000 gamers aged 18 or over across 7 different games. So they got to play Apex Legends, they got to play Gran Turismo, EVE Online, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now pause. Who could possibly be mad or have a bad time after playing Animal Crossing New Horizons? Well, I guess if you're waiting for an update. Actually, in a way, ACNH is kind of responsible for a lot of negativity. They won't release new updates, but this comes on the heels of China announcing a 3-hour per week limit to online video gaming. 3 hours per week, that's all you get. No way you can possibly tend to your island in that time, but this study from Oxford does find that, there's really not much impact, positive or negative. There's so many factors in a life, right? There's so many things. There's predisposition, there's upbringing, there's current factors. It's just too tough to peg it on one thing, and by working with Nintendo, EA, Microsoft, Sony, Ubisoft, and more, they basically found that video games are just video games, a hobby, and that's a good hobby, or maybe a bad hobby, or maybe neither, because it just seems like they are what they are. And I think that's honestly the best answer. Video games are video games, and I'm glad that Oxford can now prove it. All right, guys, let's get on another Mario Kart Madness tour. We've got more Mario Kart maintenance happening, and this has everyone in a flurry because maybe, just maybe, Nintendo is finally deciding to drop Wave 2 of that wonderful Mario Kart booster pack that never, ever happened. So maintenance was announced for Mario Kart, and it's going to be early Thursday morning. All right, this is early Thursday morning. It's 1:55 UTC to 3 UTC. So it's like late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, depending on where you are in the globe. That's about an hour and 5 minutes of maintenance. And maybe, just maybe, this is it. Now, there's some different factors here that make me think maybe this really is it, because Nintendo also has over 20 games getting maintenance at the same dang time. Now, that is, it might be unprecedented. I don't know if I've ever seen 20 titles, things like ARMS, Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon Let's Go, Super Mario Party, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Ring Fit Adventure, Mario Bowser's Fury, we've got Bravely Default 2, MUA 3, all these games all getting maintenance at the same time. Now, what's interesting here is this maintenance takes place from 0:30 UTC to 2 UTC, okay? So Mario Kart is having a different maintenance window than these other games. Now, most likely these 20 games aren't revealing like, oh my gosh, a brand new online service or themes. I don't want to lead you down that road, okay? Most likely this is just going to be something with server maintenance, or they're dealing with a security flaw that they found. It's something that's a wholesale patch effectively for all these different games. But what's interesting is that Mario Kart is kept separate and at a different time frame. So if Mario Kart was just part of like this general overall maintenance, trying to, tidy things up for Nintendo, why not include it with these other 20 titles, right? But the fact that it's separate says, maybe, just maybe, it is time. Now, people have thought, well, this week is not a good week because we have Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Massive game, massive success, gonna sell massive and reviewed massively. But very, very, possible that players could do both, or the people who they guess are going to get Noah and the Ouroboros' latest huge 150-hour adventure are not the same who would be eager to play some new courses from Tour and Mario Kart games of the past. So this is a good chance to see what is going to happen, and that's it. We kind of just have to wait and see. There's no inkling one way or another. Nintendo behaves weirdly. Maybe they could only do 20 at a time, so they couldn't fit Mario Kart in there. But it is odd that it's a different time frame. And man, oh man, it would be rewarding to finally have, and before August 2, which would be good, because last one came out in March. It's been a long time. We've been waiting, and yeah, it's like dang about time to get Wave 2. Let me know if you think Wave 2 is going to drop, and of course, I'll keep you posted. Hopefully, we are rejoicing with some new Mario Kart 8 action. Still waiting on that Pokemon trailer, but Nintendo, do us a solid. You're doing maintenance for a bajillion games. It could be nothing. But they've got us all eager and watching the servers once again late at night to find out if this is finally our moment. And goodness gracious, fingers crossed that it is.
So there you have it. Nintendo news for the day. The show must go on no matter where we are. That's the love we have for this crazy cool console and this crazy cool company. Let me know what you think. Is Mario Kart finally happening? Would they dare drop it in a week that they're dropping one of their dynamic RPGs and dynamic games? I think the audiences are so separate. It could happen. What's also going on with 20 games getting maintenance at once? If you have any theories or ideas, let me know in the comments down below. And does December sound like a sweet deal for some magic action up in your castle? Dumbledore, if you're out there, or that guy that starts with the V, hit that like button. If you enjoyed the show, let me know your take in the comments down below. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, my wonderful people, I'm going to get out of this car. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.